everybody, I'm Hannes from Laha and what? Hi everybody, I'm Hannes and today we're gonna take a look at two belt sandals. The first one here on my right side is the Lux BAS 850 and on my left one is the big beast from Makita, the 9403. So, can you really compare these two belt handles? Not really. This one has 850 watts, this one 1200. This is already a huge difference when it comes to that. This one costs 60 euros and this one is around 280. So why do we take a look at those two ones? Well, because those two ones I have in my workshop and I worked with both of them. This one I had for 1.5 years until this adjusting screw broke for the belt itself, so you couldn't adjust it anymore. Then I carried on working a couple of months longer and then I decided to get the Makita one. I got this little one because it was cheap, obviously, and it did its job. I thought it was pretty good until I had a big one. And honestly, it's a huge difference. Let's take a look at the little one first though. Just when you pick it up, you take it in the middle and it already like tilts to the side. So when you work with it, you always have to like balance it out and push it to the right. Otherwise you get grooves in the wood and it doesn't make a nice finish. Compared to the big one, if you take that one in the middle, and like it's balanced perfectly in the middle. So it lies flat on the wood, it gives a nice finish, you just need to hold it and it does its job by its own. Don't expect this one to last for a long time. I mean, you pay 60 euros, you can't expect it to last years. Like I said, the screw broke after 1.5 years, the dust collection never really worked, and after all, it ended up in a drawer. I hardly use it. There's only maybe one thing it's good for, it's when you work overhead, because it's light. There's one reason I would use it, because this one has like 5 kilos and you don't want to hold it like this for longer than 10 minutes. Your arm's gonna fall off. With this one though, you've got no worries at all. You turn it on and it runs like a charm. You don't need to hold it down, you just hold it in the back and let it do its work. I also prepared a little test for us here. I got a piece of wood which is raw, it's not even planed. My ear protection. We sand it for like half a minute and then we compare the end results. Let's get the timer on. Half a minute. Let's do it again. Let's take a look. Hey, here's the Lux, and the first thing you're gonna notice right away is this big sawdust pile, because it doesn't collect anything. The end result is not too bad. It's quite a little surface, obviously because it's a little planer. It was 80 grit I used and lots of sawdust. Let's take a look here. There is just a little bit, which if you sand loads makes a huge difference. and a quite nice big surface. You can see right away, just only a half a minute, the dust collection is a really big issue for the Lux, and always leave the surface on its own is a big difference as well. And another test I want to do is, I've got this little scale. I want to figure out how much the machine can pull, how much force it has. I've never tried it before. It's gonna be quite interesting to find out. What I'm gonna do is, and you can see here that the belt is moved off a bit, but because I can't adjust it anymore, yeah, you have to work with it. See how much it pulls ahead. So that was 1.5 kilos. It's actually more than I thought. That's pretty cool. But I had to push it down a bit because this doesn't weigh anything. It doesn't get a grip. Compared to that one, you don't need to push it down anytime. I might hold it down though this time. So that was between 2.7 and 2.9 kilos. That is awesome. That's cool. I think 1 kilo is around 10 Newton. So that one had what? 1.5 kilos, 50 Newton, and then 27 to almost 30 Newton. That's quite cool. I like that one. After all, I know we always like to see the little guy win, but in this case, the little one stands no chance against the bigger one. So why should you buy the little one? Well, if you only have 2 free projects a year, a little one is good enough, I would say. Don't expect too much, but for 60 euros, I mean, that's alright. And it might break. But if you're more ambitious woodworker and you want to have a reliable tool, I would suggest to spend a bit more and get the big mama. Interesting enough is, this one I think is the biggest one from Makita you can get, and it's cheaper than the one beneath. Like they have also like an 800 watts and a 1000 watts, and they're actually more expensive than that one. Oh, I was just lucky. Anyways, so tell me what you think, which one is your favorite, or what kind of belt sander do you have in your workshop? And I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Give me a thumbs up or even consider subscribing, that would be awesome. And I'll see you around. Ciao!